Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. A few small updates. Cleaned all the crap out of here. It needs remulch for this year. Eventually would like to do a retaining wall. We had a bunch of brush piled up there that we burnt, and I will show you a video of us dropping that tree right there. That is the pine tree. Windows should be coming in like 2 weeks, but got the grass cut, got everything else done. Still got to cut this off, and of course, I think my neighbor has a stump grinder we're gonna get to borrow, so that'll be completely gone, but looks way better. Still got to finish the shutters out front, but I'll include the video of that tree falling, and then see what else we're getting into on this video. All right, guys, we're doing small inside stuff. In addition to the outside, I don't know what this video is going to turn into. So far, the only thing we've done, I put a couple extra screws in it. I'm going to do this with all the subfloor to make sure that it doesn't creak. I'm going to paint this with primer, and I'm going to lay 3/8 sheet on top of it. Probably going to have to cut that door so the plywood goes underneath of it. That's eventually getting drywall, but it won't be in this video. And then I'm going to prime the plywood as well, just because it came from the basement. I don't want anything stinking. And then I have a sheet of linoleum. I got glue. With this being only a pantry, I was going to put tile in it, but I feel like linoleum. One, I got the linoleum for free. But two, I feel like it's going to take the abuse of throwing like water bottles, like cases of water, like all that crap there on the counter came from in here. So I feel like it would take the abuse a whole lot better than tile. So maybe with it getting nice out, I'd like to do the other shelves. The wife wants to do wallpaper up the backside, but I at least want this taken care of. I am going to have to take a knife along there and edge the rest of the, I guess it's old linoleum. Either way, I'm going to paint this real quick, show you what it looks like when I'm done. All right, first coat is on. Once this dries, I'm going to lay the plywood in here. I'm going to put it underneath the door trim. So I'm going to have to get my oscillating tool out and cut around it, but it smells better. I'm going to have to cut the panel once the plywood is back on, because I think it goes all the way to the floor. It is getting covered in drywall. I just don't have drywall. So let this dry. I'm going to mark the joist on each wall and then draw a line on it. And we're going to go ahead and screw this. I'm going to glue and screw the other floor on top, and should bring it level with the rest of the floor. So that is the goal. All right, floor's down. These cuts are not perfect, but this is leftover stuff and no one's going to notice it. Like I said, later on, got to cut the door. Didn't mess up the wall there, a little bit there, which I'm not worried about that because I still got to drywall that. But going to bring up the flooring. I got the glue, and we're going to start laying this down. All right, this is not glued down. I messed up. Where was it? Right over there. It's really not going to matter because it's far enough in the corner that once you put trim up, it's going to cover that. You know, I was able to go completely underneath the drywall up to that board there. So looks good. Definitely needs glued, but like I said, this project was free. I don't want to say free, it was $7 for the glue. My brother gave me this. This was left over from his house, but definitely a lot brighter and cleaner in here than the plywood that was here. So I'm going to finish this up. I don't have a kick plate for today, but that was one of the reasons we did plywood, because it's almost perfectly level with this floor. That one's just a little bit higher, but once we get the other flooring that we're planning on putting down, it actually has padding, so that might sit just a hair lower, but it is what it is. It's way better than what it was. Like I said, messed up drywall there, and there's a scratch there, but on the home stretch. I don't know what else we're gonna do in this video. Probably hang the doorbell up. That's a stupid thing, but it's got to get done. And then who knows? So give me a couple minutes to finish this up. All right, everything's glued down. It's clean. I'm not putting the cover back on tonight. It's too late. Still need to patch that and trim it out. Shelves. Probably won't be this video, but I'm gonna put everything back. And like I said, I still need to figure out where to cut that, which is probably gonna be there. Put transition ship, but we'll see what else is gonna be in this video. I know it's boring content, but got another shutter painted. That piece of siding above the door keeps popping off. We got one last siding, or one last shutter to do. I'm gonna, cool, spray paint's rolling away. Of course, trees been cut. That is the last one to do. So I'm gonna walk down the driveway real quick and show you. But this is an unfortunate thing that we have to get done too, is the drainage ditch here. There is 3 pipes that come along here that are for the gutter, and I guess it's just coming off the hill, but it is starting to eat the driveway apart. And pretty much we're gonna have to put a pipe in starting about right here, and it just gets worse as you go down. You're not really gonna be able to tell on camera how bad it is, but there's a pile of leaves that were bunched up in here, and you'll be able to see the driveway. It's really starting to get eaten up. So the goal all the way down there is to put a drainage pipe in. We're gonna dig it out a little bit, put some gravel in there, put a pipe in. We're gonna grade this so I can actually ride over it with the mower, and then hopefully that takes care of the leaf issue and the water issue going all the way down. I won't have to do it. Black shutters are 100% the move. This is a continuation of the tree video and the pantry floor. We're going to be pressure washing all the green stuff off the house, including the soffit off there. So we're going to do the brick and stuff, all this gross stuff. So let me get some of this done. I already started and I figured I should film. All right, we're going to finish this video up. So all the soffit, fascia, a little tiny roof, all the green stuff. I did wash both of those. Garage doors turned out great. You can't tell in this video, maybe if I walk closer. The inside of the windows of the garage need cleaning. You can tell they're gross. This door is gross. I scrubbed it with a brush. It's in bad shape anyway, but it's just not gonna come clean. It's painted. Those though, those came perfectly good, minus the gross windows on the inside. So, oh, concrete pad. All the mold, moss, whatever you want to call it, is off there. And then so all 4 windows with the shutters are fixed now. And one of the biggest thing is the peak up there. So all the soffit and fascia up there. And you're really not gonna be able to tell. The roof actually got scrubbed too. That was really bad if you remember. Unfortunately, that gutter is about shot. It has like 4 different holes in it. So it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I gotta get it replaced. I'm going to see if we can get seamless across the front, which is weird. The back at some point was seamless. It got replaced, but I don't know why they didn't do the front. I don't know what this video turned into, but either way, we are moving forward. I got rid of the phone box there because who has landlines anymore? So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. We're supposed to get hellacious storms, but in upcoming videos, she wants to paint actually all 3 doors black. That door is eventually getting replaced. And the front and this side is brick, but all the way around and on the other side is cinder block. And it's some kind of pink color, probably the same pink color it was inside. It's got to go. She kind of wants to do like peppercorn, which is like charcoal, and then black doors, and we're trying to get rid of a lot of the green too. I don't mind the green roof, but just the black shutters made a big difference. And eventually I want to get all this clean and I can seal this driveway because I'm poor and cannot afford a new one. A couple things else, and then we're going to finish this up. I noticed, of course, you can see a crack. This does not have any kind of caulking in it, which it's supposed to be self-leveling caulking, and it doesn't have, which my guess is that's why there's cracks, because whoever did the inside concrete is phenomenal. But out here, I don't know why they didn't do that. So, and then of course, there's so much caulking that I have to do on the outside of this house. So that's coming up too. Anyway, if you guys have watched up to this point, like, share, subscribe. Of course, stay tuned for other videos. We're going to do something with the wood pile too. But thanks again for watching. Stay tuned next week.